Alright, hello and welcome back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Tonight we're going to be continuing 5D's Duel for Redemption. Okay, I think we're at the part that I was looking forward to. Team 5D's came out victorious, and the next match is against Team Ragnarok and their Mighty Seer cards. 3 cards rumored to rival the power of the gods themselves. First duel is Jack and Dragon. Now, Jack's deck is actually pretty decent, so I should be able to use this without having to resort to my own deck. Yeah, Team Ragnarok was a group I was hoping we'd run into pretty soon. Well, I was looking forward to running it to facing, I mean. I know they're in the arc here. Alright, let's see. Cannot be normal summon Vice. Controls the graveyard. Cannot be special summon otherwise. Mad Archfiend. Target 1 synchro monster, special summon defense, but its effects are negated. Level reduced by 1. Defense becomes 0. Battle position cannot be changed. Yeah, basically whenever you see a bunch of oddly very specific conditions, it's usually tied to a story thing. And the fact that... Alright, so it's either an anime thing or from the Dual Terminal storyline, because that's the Ally of Justice Castator. I forget its exact name, but it's was from one of the Dual Terminal storylines. Might as well do this because he's probably going to play some face downs. Actually, I probably should have put Giant Orc down first, just because 2200 to clear out something annoying is very useful. Mystic Tomato, oh dear. I don't mind cards that special summon from the deck like Mystic Tomato there, because at least it's not a massive Lipner or the Fetters of Fenrir. Oh yeah, that's the Nordic search card. And the fact the search card... Yeah, let's activate... Oh, wait. Oh, it can only take out face-up ones. Oh dear. It's gonna go the next Mystic Tomato. 800. Gets a third one. Here we are. They're all in defense mode, which is bad for me, but... If I remember right, Raiko here has gone through a number of, rule. Oh yeah, he doesn't get a choice here. I believe Raiko, the Lightsworn Hunter, has gone through a few ruling changes to determine whether or not it targets with his effect. I can't do Jack right now. Pinpoint Guard. Oh right, you can't synchro because of the... Alright. basically, the gimmick for the Team Ragnarok is each of them has a Norse god in their deck. Oh, lovely. Cannot be normal summer set. You have to send one face-up trap card to your opponent to control, so I can't use one of mine. And I need to get rid of this tuner because I can't risk him summoning. I believe he has Loki. I can't afford. Loki's the weakest of them all, but it's something I can't afford to let him do anyways, just because of 3. Oh, dang, he already has these. No, wait, Nordic Beast. No, he has Thor. Yeah, Nordic beasts are Thor. Loki is the Nordic, the spirits. I forget their name, and the last one is, of course, Ood. All your face-up synchro monsters. Oh no! Don't set! Damn you! Damn you! You piece of! I can't believe I did that. I had a chance to get my synchro monster, and I couldn't do shit with it. Yeah, he's gonna destroy this with literally everything. And of course, he finally gets Thor. And this means it's over. I don't have anything to get rid of Thor. Yeah, I screwed myself out of there. If I could have only prevented him from summoning... Because if he hasn't used these two, they're probably specific. Look at this. This is absolutely worthless. And the worst part is, this wasn't the deck screwing me. It's because I did this. Oh, shut up with your stupid advice game. Oh, that was mean of me. Especially since it wasn't the game's fault. It wasn't that I didn't... If I'd gone to Red Dragon Archfiend, I would have prevented him from being able to summon Thor, and then he'd have never been able to do anything. That was entirely on me, not the game. When this card controls destroyance in the graveyard, it can... Until the end phase, that doesn't do anything. Graveyard target 1 tuner, it cannot be destroyed by battle. The thing with the Aesir gods is they have a lot of cards that only work with them, but they don't work with the Nordic monsters which are used to summon them, which is kind of interesting. Alright, I don't want to abuse Barrier Resonator. Well, before I do that, I want to do this. Now, first of all, that could have high defense, so let's do that. Tokens. Let's get rid of him right away. Alright, we're gonna go into main phase 2 and go into Red Dragon Archfiend. Here we are. Sadly, he can't attack since... I should have gone into the Synchro and attacked, since he destroys all defense position monsters at the end of the turn. But it doesn't matter. Ah. This isn't a quick play, so no point in setting it. But at least if he does get it, Breakthrough Skill. That only negates it for the turn, so I'm not worried. He can use it again while it's in his graveyard, but that's as far as it goes. There it goes. Thor, Lord of the Aesir, who is unfortunately stronger than Red Dragon Archfiend. Thor negates all monster effects except for himself. Oh, no, only mine, apparently. Alright, yeah, I can go into another Dragon Archfiend. Now, Thor's not a quick effect, so I'm pretty sure he can't negate it. Yeah, once per turn, but it's not a quick effect. Now, if I can't destroy Thor, he can get him back by banishing a tuner from the graveyard. Destroyed by your opponent's card effect and sent to graveyard, can banish one, special summon it, and inflict 800 damage if you do that. Alright, here we go. Gotta respect a dragon that would rather punch its enemies to death rather than breathing on them. After damage calculation, destroy all your mother monsters that control that did not declare an attack. Oh, interesting. That could have destroyed himself. Now, he does have to banish a tuner to do this. In the anime, he could do this for free, for no cost, but in this game, in the real game, he actually does have to do it the old-fashioned way. Now what else is in here? Oh, Red Nova Dragon. That requires 2 tuners, so it's a bit annoying. Let's see here, what's half of 3,500? Let's see here, half of 3k is 15, and 5 is... This is a bit risky, but let's do it. Strategy time! Just enough. Oh, balls. Wait, what? He never used that before? Huh. Attack of the first Archon is equally original until the end of this turn. However, it's destroyed by battle, so he can't get Thor back. That said, I'm pretty sure I'm still gonna lose. Yeah, I don't have anything in my hand that can handle Mystic Tomato, or the fact, or if I destroy it, the inevitable 2 other Mystic Tomatoes. Well, I guess this will help, actually. And if it's a Resonator monster, I can use Barrier Resonator to protect it. Excellent. Or not, it could just destroy me that way. I keep thinking that it just only destroys monsters, but no, it can destroy back row, which sucks. Yeah, that draw screwed me over. Play Mask Chameleon if monster. Yeah, that's a pretty easy thing to do. Thor is actually a bit dangerous. I'm doing decently, but at the same time, it's way too easy to screw things over, I guess. Let's stick with the story deck one more time before I call it. I then go with my deck, my own deck. Might as well put this guy out first, just so he has no choice but to put his monster in defense mode if he doesn't have a turn 1 play to do. Come on. At least Mask Chameleon has a decent effect to it. I think I mentioned in the last episode, but during the early Synchro era, so when 5Ds was still new and relevant, it was very common for them to put some military-grade restrictions on any level 4 tuners, simply because they were worried getting a level 8 like Stardust or... Is this Pride or War? Your life points... Alright, that works fine. Yes. Oh, they wanted to avoid getting those too easily. But later they realized nobody liked that, I guess, and so... or maybe it was just general power creep. Either way. What made him pay 1,000 life points? Oh, inflict piercing damage, that's why. I forgot about that part. We're gonna activate that. I probably should have waited on the other one, but oh well. Nordic Beast Token. Come on. I got a lot of monsters that put themselves in defense mode after I attack, so I need to be very careful. Ooh, even better. Activate Masked Chameleon's effect. Yes, if you please. Bring back Mad Archfiend. Oh, breakthrough skill. Interesting. Guess I have no choice. I have to use Red Dragon Archfiend for this. He'll destroy the... Unless that's another breakthrough skill, though he can't use it twice in the same turn. Here we are. During your turn, except the turn this... Yeah, except the turn this card was sent to the graveyard, so we absolutely cannot use it again. There we are. Does damage, and also his effect will destroy all defense position monsters. Oh. Oh, if that attacks a defense position monster, okay. Well, I do need to get rid of that token as soon as possible. Actually, I can activate this to get rid of Mystic Tomato, because that's only destroyed by battle does its effect take effect. Excellent! And that could be a card that only works with the Asir monsters, and if that's the case... There we are. 3,000 direct. Excellent. Alright, Mad Archfiend, because I'm gonna want the pierce damage option. Now, he might choose to attack Mad Archfiend instead, but nah, he decided not to. Power Breaker. Alright, here we are. All face-up Synchros gain 600 attack. Sounds like something Archfiend's gonna want. Red Dragon Archfiend's wants. There we are. Now, because of this effect, the two tokens get summoned, but because Mad Archfiend deals pierce damage, it doesn't matter. He's still dead. There we are. There we are. I knew this deck was good enough to not need my own. Tricking the Trickster. Jack Atlas was able to defeat Dragon, but he quickly dispatched by Team Ragnarok's next duelist, Broder. Yeah, and yes, that is an outfit that looks like a wolf or dragon face with a scar on it. Pretty neat effect, actually. I forgot which one had Loki and which had Thor, but then again, I was also the guy who saw the episodes with Sherry LeBlanc, yet somehow mistook her for a dude in this game. I mean, it'd be fine if I had never watched 5Ds before I was playing this game, so I'd have to be making a guess, but no, I've seen those episodes and yet somehow I still forgot. So Crow got his chance. Crow versus Broder was next. Again, Black Wings are pretty good, so I'm going to be doing some with his deck. I'm not the biggest fan of Black Wings, but it's easy to see why people like them. They're pretty good at getting out as many monsters as they desire. I shouldn't need to use trains here, but I probably will against the final one because Nordics are infamous for not being an especially good archetype, but that's assuming the decks are all optimally built, and the ones as you've been seeing, the ones we've been playing have not been optimally built. Can we special summon that you can target one level 4 in your graveyard? Yeah, I can go into a Synchro White Array with this if I wanted. Oh, I can special summon him as well. So you know what? Let's do it. Bora the Spear. And we're gonna go into Blackwing Armor Master. This was, if I remember right, this was Crow's ace before he got Blackwing Dragon. Unfortunately, Blackwing Dragon, I'm honestly not sure what the point of it is, other than, I guess, anime-specific effects. You can see what I mean here. Now, his stats aren't too bad. At 2800 attack's pretty good, but if you're taking items from a card effect, so against burn decks is most likely. Place one Black Feather counter. This card loses 700 attack. Once per turn, you can move all of them, then target one monster your opponent controls. That target loses 700 for each moved, and if it does, inflict damage equal to the amount of attack lost by this effect. This doesn't make any sense. This sounds rather oddly specific for countering burn decks, and if you're wondering how this synergizes with Blackwing of X, it doesn't. Blackwings have focus around special summoning themselves or generally having other effects, while you have multiple Blackwing monsters out on the field. None of these help them in any way, shape, or form. Unfortunately, it's probably just a good... if nothing else, it's probably just a sign that they really weren't expecting to make Crow a signer. Exactly one Blackwing monster is special summoned. Target one face of monster, gain life points if you do return to the hand. Alright, now we're gonna special summon something in defense position, so let's activate that now. Now I could go into another Blackwing Armor Master, or I could go with Black Zephyr. Blackwing Breeze the Zephyr. Checking the board, let's see here. Now, let's see here, 3... I can't do much with him, but I can... Alright, yeah, let's go with Bora here then. Alright, cannot be destroyed by battle. You take no battle from attacks involving this card. And then damage to have this attacked monster. You can put a wedge counter on it. You can remove all wedge counters. From your opponent's monsters, the attack and defense becomes 0 until the end of the turn. A pretty good effect, but I wish it also worked when enemies attack into him. That way, illiterate players can... Oh my, Mirror Force. Glad I have that monster in defense mode, huh? At least I can special summon Blackwing Berzote the Tailwind this turn. Breaker the Magical Warrior, oh dear. He's gonna use his effect to destroy my back row, isn't he? Oh, no, he's not. I guess he doesn't fear it, or he knows not to fear it, rather. If 2 or more Blackwing destroy this turn, you can special summon this card from your hand. Oh, I can't do that. When a Blackwing monster is normal summoned, you can add one from your deck to your hand with less attack. Well, Bora the Spear is here, so let's do precisely that. This card's in your graveyard, can turn one face-up card. Reduce next damage, that's extreme. Blackwing, you can special summon this card from your hand. You can target one face-up monster, its attack can become half. This one looks good, actually. Let's go with that. And we can special summon it. Activate the effect of a card. Black Return. Strike one face-up monsters. I don't want to return this to my hand, so gonna have to do that. Alright, we're gonna go back and do another Black Wing Armor Master. I guess to be fair towards people who don't always read cards, even I've made that mistake. If you don't face a particular meta or anything in a while, well, it's easy to think, whatever it is, it can't be too threatening. Wow, did he really draw into all 3 Mirror Forces? Because this would not be the first time that's happened. I honestly thought Black Wings would be a bit better. Oh, yeah, if you want an idea of how weak Nordics are, it's because their big searcher to find whatever they need is a trapped spell, trapped card, which means it's really, really slow. Also, it's funny that I talk about how crap they are when they're kicking my... Well, to be fair, Breaker the Magical Warrior is not Nordic. Activate Black Whirlwind. Activate its effect because I forgot to do that last time. Reduce that to 1,000. And we're gonna go into another black... Yeah, let's go into Black Wing Dragon since... Why not? Does it have an animation? I actually don't know. No, it does not. Unfortunately, this is the one time I can actually understand why it wouldn't have one of those. There we are. I have to be careful. If you're wondering what Loki's effect is, we'll see it if he manages to summon it, but if not... Secret Village of Spellcasters. Your opponent can activate spell cards. That's... Oh dear, those are spellcasters. Oh wow. That's awful. Yeah, only level 4 or lower, so... Oh, I thought it was level 5. That's why I was scared about it sending my Synchro Monster back to the hand. This one spell counter. If a spellcaster on the field be destroyed, you can remove this from it. I can't activate spell cards, but that's honestly not an issue. Prison, here we are. It can prevent battle destruction, but you still take the damage. He's gonna just turn it to put in defense mode next turn, though, which is a little annoying. I believe Loki specifically has to be summoned with one of the ghost creatures. What is that? Oh yeah, this one. The Alfar. I think he needs to be with an Alfar tuner and... Crap, even more tribute monsters? Actually, I should probably destroy this guy just so that he can't use... Okay, never mind. Well, at least he can't use its effect to destroy something in my back row, which is honestly my biggest worry at the moment. I really need a non-tribute monster already, sheesh. I can destroy the breaker cards just fine, so let's go with those. I could deal damage to him, but it's not going to be much. And I don't believe the Nordics have any burn damage cards. The fact he put that in attack mode concerns me. That's actually a really good card, but once again, I need Black Wings. Rather, I need a Blackwing I can actually tribute. Yeah, I think one of these is something that doubles the attack power, and that's why I was hoping to do this. Here we are, finally. I can't really attack anything with it, but... yeah. Blackwing Whirlwind? No. What can I activate here exactly? Icarus attack. Alright, he's probably going to try and attack into my Blackwing Halima the Haze. He's going to attack now. Alright, now we can activate Dimensional Prison. We're going to banish that guy. Alright, we're gonna Tribute Summon. Excellent. We're doing well. Now, that could be a 2k defender, so I want to be safe and destroy it. Oh! Yeah, okay, yeah. The Nordic Ascendants are the ones for summoning, well, no point in hiding it. For anyone who doesn't know, it's Odin. After all, the Golden Apples. Oh, lovely. This was annoying in Duel Links. Really annoying, but... And of course it healed it back up, but that's fine. As long as it didn't happen with Blackwing Dragon, I can still beat over it. If I need to, I can use my trap card to tribute Sirocco the Dawn in order to destroy his fields there. And he can't activate spell cards thanks to his own effect. He has no spellcasters. And this could be a good way to destroy his, that's interesting. Yes, that could be a good way to destroy his monster. Activate its effect, please. Yes. Summon Blackwing in defense mode. Yeah, let's go with one of the tuners, actually. No. There we are. Alright. Attack. We're gonna attack with this one first, so that if there's another golden apple, he can... Alright, good. No golden apple, which means I can go all out. Now what can I special summon? Another... All of these, actually. You know what, let's hold on here. After all, he could draw into his final, what's it called? A final Mirror Force at any time. And I need to be prepared for that. Whipiter, that's another searching card. Can special... On this card's normal summon, you can target one except this card. Special one Nordic monster with... to equal that. Select two cards on the tribute a Winged Beast. We'll go with him. Now we can destroy two of his cards. There we are. Now what's that exactly? Solemn Authority. Activate this by targeting an Asir. It cannot be targeted by card effects. Okay, yeah. That's only useful in this... Oh, crap. Did he just draw... No, if he had Mirror Force, he would have already played it by now. We're going to the battle phase to finish this. Alright, we're going to attack with the lower attack first, in case that's another... No, wait, you can't activate the Malice token, the Golden Apple, because you can't if your life points are already 0. Excellent. Crow and Broder ended in a draw, eliminating them both. Oh, come on, I beat him. The final round came to Yusei versus Haldor. Haldor is the leader, he has Odin, and he's probably someone I'd vote for to join to Duel Links, because Nordics really need the help. However, I do have to actually be careful with him, because... Tricking the Trickster too. Because, yeah, long story short, Odin, the Ascendants, actually do have a way to immediately special summon Odin. And if he opens into it, there's only so much I can do. And in fact, I think I'm actually not going to... I'll do it once with the story deck, but if it's as terrible as I think it is... This is Destiny's moment. Now whom shall she favor? The path walked by we, with runes in our eyes. Or the path walked by those bearing the mark of the Crimson Dragon? Do me a favor, Haldor. Leave Destiny out of this. Just you and me and the cards we play. Yeah, I think I mentioned it earlier on, but yeah, since Yusei was poor and had to make his machines and deck from stuff that other people threw away, well, first of all, that's how he got respect cards that seem useless, why he says each card has value, you just have to find it, and also why he tends to be... His deck focuses more on machines, warriors, and stuff rather than magic like the previous protagonists, like Yugi. Yeah, he trusts stuff he built and all that. To bonds of friendship and warriors stuff. So yeah, he's not too bothered about a Destiny. That's why he's not too bothered about Destiny stuff. He trusts what he builds himself, and that includes his own Destiny. And I can respect that. Nothing else matters. Now let's do this. And I'm gonna be blunt, I'm pretty sure his deck is gonna be hot garbage, so I'm pretty much ready to use my train deck. It's not even that... Hold on a second here, it's not even that I'm worried about what the Nordics can do, it's that Yusei's deck has a lot of... was specifically made to allow Haldor to summon Odin and be a big problem. Here we are. Alright, we're gonna go with tuning first of all. Let's see what tuners we got. Alright, well these are only synchron ones, but this card declares an attack and changes defense position when you take battle damage when this card is attacking. Some monster. Yeah, that's definitely a case of... this exists specifically for the purposes of an anime effect. Of course, I lose Twin Twisters, an actually pretty good card. Alright, we're gonna take 700 damage and try and get something with this. Oh, whoops. Wait, this sounds from my hand and not the deck. Are you serious? I misread that. Yeah, from your hand. I was wrong. Now, Haldor does have a combo he can open that immediately summons Odin, but it looks like he doesn't have it. So lucky for me, right? Let's get rid of these since both of those have effects that activate in battle, and I don't want to make that happen. Can't believe I'm actually going to be using Junk Synchro. Oh, wait, lets me special summon it. It's not going to be of much help since this is also a tuner, and you can't synchro summon with multiple tuners unless the monster specifically says you can. What do I even have here? Oh. Shooting Star Dragon is a legitimately good card, but it's a pain in the rear to summon properly. Not as much as Majestic Star Dragon, though. Holy balls, that one's insane. But yeah, the idea, since that requires a tuner synchro, you need Formula Synchron. Formula Synchron requires 2 level 1s, so can guess how that's gonna go here. There we are. Why not? Flip near their search card. I believe Haldor's 3 is actually... Oh crap, Valkyrie of the Nordic Ascent. This allows him to immediately summon Odin. We might be boned, because Odin's actually the only Aesir is actually a really good Aesir monster. Well, actually, I believe Thor is also good, since Thor negates all monster effects except for his own. Loki's ability is that he negates trap cards while he attacks. Oh, he summoned... Yeah, I know he did summon Odin. What's the level 7 I got? Literally none! Oh my! Unfortunately, I don't have anything that can run over Odin. By discarding this card, I can increase his defense, and thus he takes reflect damage. Not that it does anything for me, but... Oh well. Yeah, all these cards, but I can't do a single thing with them. Odin can't destroy that. But unfortunately, even if I make Formula Synchron with the glow-up bulb, that's going to do absolutely nothing for me. And let's just save everyone time and surrender here. I figured this would happen. Unfortunately, like I said, Nordics are infamous for being awful, but that doesn't matter when the game's custom built deck is absolutely garbage. Is even more garbage, so... Ouch. This is not a good opening hand. I guess I can set this. I should also set this so I can destroy whatever back row he creates. I don't need the Forbidden Lance, but it might be good to have it here just in case. I need to reduce... Nah, I doubt I'll need it, but... Forbidden Lance is just a multi-useful card in the general sense. I'll just let it land here. Ah, now I can do this. Whatever that is, I want it gone. Odin's Eye. Target one Aesir, negate its effects till the end of the turn. If you do, look at all cards in your opponent's hands, all set cards. Your opponent cannot activate anything in response to this. That's actually a pretty good thing to have. It's just that it feels kind of like a win more situation. Ooh. Now this is... Express Train Trolley Ollie. Now I can work with this. Now, if he uses Galipina or something else to search from the deck, I can use Ash Blossom here to negate it, but I don't think the CPU uses those as often as players do. But they do use on occasion. I mean, last time we saw someone do precisely that. Dark Hole. The problem is that it's probably not going to be too hard for him to get a monster that can beat over 1,000 attack points. Yep. Or at least that's what I would be saying, if not for the fact... Surprise! And because this is effect destruction, you don't get to summon those tokens. It might be worth my time just to set one of the Ash Blossoms, simply because I need something moderately powerful, and this is a mostly level 10 deck. Something for tribute fodder as well, since Snowplow Hustle Rustle requires me to have something to sacrifice in my back row to summon it. Special summon it, that is. Drowning Mirror Force. Now this is really gonna piss him off. Oh, I was almost sure that was gonna be a Mirror Force. Ruffian Railcar. Alright, we're gonna start attacking now. That better be a Mirror Force or he's boned. He is boned. Alright, we're gonna go into a rank 4 here. Now, is this one again? You can detach one machine-type monster, can attack directly. Yeah. We're going into Dreadnought Dreadnoid to try and get a rank 10. Alright. Unless he gets the Valkyrie. Oh yeah, I did say this doesn't count as a Valkyrie card. I believe those Valkyries were used by Sigurd from the original series for the Kaiba Corp Grand Championship. Something like that. It was one of the filler arcs. Alright, now if this card would be destroyed, I can just use one of the overlay units, Valhalla. Summon a fairy monster from your hand. Ruffian Railcar. Now I should do this just to win, but let's do the fun way. Ouch. But it can't live because there's no Nordics. So I can now activate Dreadnought Dreadnoid's effect. We're going to rank it up to level 10 into Gustav Max. And we're going to use that effect to kill Haldor, even though I could have done it with Ruffian Railcar and been a lot safer. But who cares? There's a Gustav Max. Loki also has 3,000 attacks, so Gustav would actually be able to... Max here would actually be able to hold him off pretty well. Though sadly, Thor and Odin are a bit too powerful for him. I also forgot to use effect. Oh well. No matter. Activate effect. By removing an overlay unit, I deal 2k damage and win. Yusei defeated Haldor. Team 5Ds move on to the finals. It's a shame Nordics have such a bad reputation, because I actually really do like the YGO interpretations of the Nordic gods and would love to see how they do other ones. And there's a lot of potential for those archetypes, especially since they split it into multiple parts like that. Maybe there could be others summoned by the Beast or Alfar or Ascendants, but unfortunately, because it's such a terrible deck, it's not very popular, and decks that are not popular don't typically get support. They did later get a Link monster that allows you to basically crap out any of the Nordic gods pretty easily, but unfortunately that's all they really have. Actually, I think I might have to check the tool to see if that card is in this game, because if it is, that would be wonderful. It'd be a meme deck, more or less, but I really wouldn't mind it. Beginning of the end. Now we start to come with what the stream is named for. The final match of the World Racing Grand Prix is Team 5Ds versus Team New World. They're really looking forward to that MMO. Wait, what's the Amazon MMO called again? Yeah, the new Amazon MMO is indeed called New World. Honestly, it's probably the most generic name you could have thought of for an MMO, but then again, I might just be used to like .hack, and .hack's universe online MMO is called The World, if I remember right. Or am I thinking of another one? I guess it doesn't matter. People remember it, and that's what matters. I hope it does well, because some more good MMOs out there would be pretty nice, although I guess these days they're pretty niche in general. Anyway, first round was Jack versus Lester. The final match was about to begin. Again, I'm going to try the story deck once, but I'm not going to hesitate to bring out my trains if so necessary. And truth be told, I probably would enjoy this more slower-paced duels if I didn't have to go through more of these, but... well, if we're honest, actually, that's the reason I kind of picked this game up to begin with. Usually a Yu-Gi-Oh game only bothers with either the Duel Monsters era with Yugi, Joey, and Kaiba, or the newest anime series. There's not many of them that give tribute to all of them like this game does. It's only missing the newest one. That's only because Sevens came out long after this. Actually, even Link... oh, if your opponent controls and you doesn't, you can special summon. Resonator Call. I see no reason not to use this one. Now, which ones can I choose here? During either player's turn, you can send this card. And that's not a bad hand trap, actually. Send this to the graveyard. The target one face up. It cannot. Actually, let's get with this one here. And this is a special summon, right? Yes, it is. What's this? Can be destroyed by battle. If you take any damage, destroy this card. First things first. Special summon Vice Dragon. Now I can normal summon. 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Now I can... Torrential Tribute. Oh my. Meklord Emperor Skeel. The Meklord Emperors are also pretty infamous for being garbage, but they got some recent support that made them a pretty strong OTK deck of sorts, or at least that's what I've read. Now, the Meklords summon themselves when a monster on your side of the field is destroyed, and it specifically has to be destroyed, so it can't be tributed for a summoner. Oh yeah, he has no extra deck. Doc, Resonator. Now you have to be careful. The big gimmick with the Meklords is that they eat synchro monsters to gain their attack stats. Unfortunately, while this does make it sound like the Meklords, nah, I'm not gonna call the Haunted anytime soon, are very good against synchro decks like the heroes, they don't have any special defense against synchro effects. Which, of course, by extension means that if anything you do on their turn, they can't do, and they also can't eat synchros during the opponent's turn. So, as long as you synchro summon on your turn and then kill them in that turn, you're safe. Synchro monster opponent controls equipped. Gains an ability to attack directly, but honestly I don't think it's going to matter too much. Alright, Red Dragon Archfiend. Here we go. I just have to be careful he doesn't summon another one, but... I believe of all of them, Wissel is the best of the actual Meklord Emperors. Army of Grenella. In the anime, the Meklords were actually 5 different parts. Oops, forgot about that one. That effect, oh well. But yeah. Dang it. There we are. Balls. Alright, now we can activate this other Call the Haunted to bring back my Red Dragon Archfiend. Mech-timed blast. The point of this is destroy your own monster to summon a Meklord. You can target one other card, remove one card, can redo that target. Per turn, you can target one other card you control, remove from this card. What's this? Chaos Infinity. Yes. Target him, please. I cannot synchro summon with only tuners. Guess I need to hope I get my third Call the Haunted. Now, if you're wondering what Meklords is supposed to do if the enemy, say, has an Xyz deck, the answer is get forked. Because they don't have anything to do with that, and that's also kind of why they're such a meme. They're specifically built to counter synchros, but even at the time, there was still plenty of fusion and even not decks that didn't even use the extra deck if we're blunt here. Guess I might as well put these down, but I can't synchro someone with purely tuners. I bet he's pretty angry now. So I guess if that's a Mech Time Blast, then that's another Meklord. Yeah, in the anime. Oh yeah, in the anime of the Meklords were made out of 5 pieces, each of them which would give a new power to the Meklord once it was finished. But I guess the actual card game figured it'd be a better idea to just... Yeah, they figured it'd be a better idea to just make the Meklords themselves a single monster, which is honestly probably for the best, really. Chain Strike. I almost have the achievement. Oh, pierce damage. Oh dear. I think I'm screwed, unfortunately. Negate attack. I guess I was wondering if maybe I was being a bit too hasty by thinking the game was a bit too slow, but then again, I guess that's a matter of opinion, really. There's also a lot of these to go through, and I guess that's part of it. I already have the next game lined up for when I beat this one, but it's gonna be a while. Or at least the next long-term one. I could do it in between this one since there's so much left to go, but... I don't really want to have multiple long-term games going at once. That's why I like to have those games with no... What's this? Dang it, 22. I think I should just call it here. I'm drawing nothing but tuners. Your opponent may special summon if you destroy a monster with an effect. That didn't even give me advice as to how to win. Alright. Jack, time for you to borrow the train deck. Don't worry, it's still machine-themed, so it fits 5Ds, right? I probably should have gone first now that I think about it, since I actually have cards that can do stuff then. Yeah, I could have used this effect to deal some burn damage on the first turn, but I guess it doesn't really matter. Summon without tributing. Excellent, we'll do this. We can now use this effect as well, and we're gonna go straight into a rank 10. Now, normally I'd go into Gust of Max, but I think this time I want number 81, Super Dreadnought Rail Cannon Super Dora instead, because it has a quick effect where I can protect it from effect destruction. It's also an Xyz monster, so he can't eat it with his Meklord Emperor. Activate effect? No. Now we're gonna go ahead and set this. We don't need to, but we can set this as well. Battle phase. Meklord Emperor. Activate a card effect. Knight Express Knight. Select one monster to be immune to card effects itself. So now it's immune to that effect destruction. Can you do attack? Yes, please. I now get a free direct attack. Not bad. Yeah, this is why I wanted to go into Dora first. He has a lot of cards that cause effect destruction because that's... Meklords like to destroy both themselves and the enemy monsters. Alright, we're gonna activate Special Schedule. I can special summon one machine monster from my graveyard with 3000 attack. In defense mode, of course, but that's still useful. Express Train Trolley Ollie. Attack. I probably should have attacked with Express Train Trolley Ollie first to get another 3200, but I figure with my attack advantage here, I should probably play it safe. Honestly, part of me, almost much as I'm tripping over my own words here. As much as I think, yeah, I think he's just getting a bunch of bricks in his hand, and that's why he's not able to do too many big plays. I mean, don't get me wrong, it certainly helps that trains are a much, much better deck than whatever Yusei was trying to accomplish with his, whatever Jack's original deck was, but... We're gonna go ahead and Xyz summon a rank 4 as well. Dreadnought Dreadnoid. Now that could be a negate attack now that I think about it, so let's play it safe here. Sure, let's activate this to get something in the graveyard. Snowplow Hustle Wrestle. If that's a negate attack, then this is over. Because I can't, Nope. Oh yeah, he did have it. Unfortunately, I can't use Dora's effect against that because that just ends the battle phase. It doesn't actually affect the attacking monster. But yeah, that's basically all he has. He's got nothing in his hand, I don't think. At best, he might have a Meklord Emperor, but without something to destroy to instantly summon it, he can't do much. Lionhearted Locomotive. That's really just here to help facilitate my Xyz plays. Army of Skill. Night Express Knight. Another army. Main phase 2. Alright, time to activate Dreadnought Dreadnoid's effect. Upgrade it into Rail Cannon Gustav Max. Because we're going to be doing its burn effect after we deal our damage, now that we've dealt our damage. Alright, activate effect. By using an overlay unit, we deal 2,000 effect damage to Lester. Guess I can summon the Lionhearted Locomotive. It's not all that great, though, because when it attacks, its attack becomes half. It does have such a high attack stat, though it can at least deter some attacking from the opponent, and it can facilitate my rank 4 plays, which is good for me, at the very least. Might as well attack into this just to see what it is. Chaos Infinity. Change any main defense monster possible to face up attack, then special summon a Meklord, but its effects are negated. Attack that one. Unfortunately, because of Meklord Army of Skill, gets to special summon that. Darn it. Jack was able to dispatch Lester. He now faced the next member of Team New World, Primo! Dawn of the Machines. I hope you're ready to be sent to the same place I sent Lester. You talk a pretty big game for such a tiny worm. I'm gonna silence you once and for all. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. We're gonna go second then. Single mode, round 1. I believe in the original series, each one only used their respective Meklord, Emperor, and support skills. Ooh, Effect Veiler. That's actually a pretty good hand trap. Yeah, target 1 effect monsters and negate the effect for the rest of this turn. Special summon. Timed blast, oh dear. Target 1 tuner. Only tuners, I see. Well, at least I did more damage than he restored, although this still sucks really bad. Sheesh, Jack. Jack, is your deck entirely tuners? What's going on? Yeah, sadly, Pinpoint Guard only works with a level 4 or lower, and Cyber Dragon's just a bit too strong. Sure, let's tribute this and put him in defense mode. It's not gonna do much, but... Special summon by discarding a card from my hand. This one. Red Dragon Archfiend. There we are, 1600. Army of Skill, I can just summon another one, unfortunately. But I should take that out anyway, just because I need to do what damage I can. An Army of Wassel. That just adds piercing damage. I'm not worried about it. Phoenix Wing Blast. 1500 damage. Of course, another one. I need to be careful because Primo's Meklord Emperor Wassel is actually the best of the Meklords because he has the ability to negate a spell card once per turn, which my fusion decks quickly learned is an actual problem. Might as well synchro another here. At least with Effect Veiler I can negate Wissel's effect if I need to. But it looks like he doesn't even have it in his hand right now. Or he could have drawn into it, I suppose. Ooh. No idea where that's coming from. There we are. Smacky smacky. Smack, smack, smack. Playful Possum. Instantly destroyed. Now watch him summon Meklord Emperor Wissel, eat one of the Red Dragon Archfiends, and then screw me over. Now, finish Primo. There we are. Jack defeated Primo as well, but Team New World soon revealed their true power. Victory or doom. Even though Jack defeated 2 members, he was quickly dispatched by Jacob. The fate of Team 5Ds once again rested in Yusei's hands. Jacob revealed his true intentions and the glimpse of the future of Team 5Ds. You have no concept of the powers you're up against, do you? Allow me to show you. Wait, are we dreaming? This is no dream. This is the future. A future of a place that you call New Domino City. But the whole world's destroyed? How is this our future? By way of chain reaction, you idiot. A reaction that starts with your precious synchro monsters. I'll show you how synchros took over the world and destroyed the human race. As dueling evolved, the world evolved with it, and the great popularity of synchro monsters became great prosperity. Yeah. The people of New Domino enjoyed synchro summoning so much that activity generated enormous amounts of energy. But there was a steep price to pay, and guess who paid it? We did. The people created so much energy that the reactor could not handle such massive amounts. It spun out of control, leading to yet another zero reverse. This set off other reactors to surge worldwide. The world as we knew it changed for the worse. You lie. I refuse to believe that zero reverse happened again. You can refuse all you like, but it is the truth. I know because I was there, you say. I know because I am the future. I saw it happen firsthand. So this is really our future? You paint a dreadful picture. You pin all the blame on something I put my deepest faith in, synchro summoning. Which is funny, because I think even when 5Ds was at its peak, I don't think synchro summoning was that massively popular. I mean, it was certainly used, sure, but fusion and non-extra deck decks were still around, or at least as far as that's to my understanding. That was around the time I ended up leaving the card game for a while, so I genuinely can't say for sure. But yeah, that's what I found about it. So at least the good news is this terrible future never came to pass in our world, thanks to fusion summoning and non-extra deck and all those other stuff remaining relevant. And your faith is misplaced. Like any great power, it will cause great harm if misused, but if championed by the righteous, it can create good. Yes, that's what everyone said before the world crumbled. You're wrong, our fate isn't set, and I'll prove it. It's clear to understand how destiny works. Not only is it still certain, your actions have helped usher it along. I am now forced to take drastic measures. The 3 of us shall combine. At long last, this battle can be fought with all of our combined powers. And one spiffy package! It does sadly skip the part where Primo starts doing something with Wissel a little bit before the tournament, but... who are you? I am Aporia. I will wipe New Domino City off the map. Are you out of your mind? Millions of people live here! Once I win this duel, the city will be destroyed, and my future, reborn. I've seen what is in store for all of us, and I cannot stand by and forsake the future. So ready yourself, you say, because it all ends now. Suddenly, a massive structure known as the Divine Temple appeared in the sky. It slowly began to descend to New Domino City. If it crashed on the ground, surely it would destroy all of New Domino City. Cardians. They were pretty neat in the filler episode of Arc 5, although with how much this game has been skipping basically all the major... anything that's not absolutely major, aside from, you know, some weird stuff, I doubt we're going to be seeing him. Oh well. Reinforcements of the army. Boost warrior control. That's a bit too specific. But I can grab him with this while I use tuning to get... I can't get my mic in time, unfortunately. Sorry about that. Clearly only the most professional of streamers stuff here. Might as well set this. Select a card to destroy. Destruction potion. Whoa, that's a chain. He doesn't have any other cards to place, though. Lucky me. Grenell. Alright, Junk Synchron, use your effect. In order to special summon Sonic Chick. Control a tuner monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. And with this, we can now summon Junk Warrior. Sonic Blast Wave, I can destroy this with an effect, so let's do this to get rid of this. Meklord Emperor Skeel. Fortunately, he can't use the effect because it's my turn, which means I can attack over it with Junk Warrior. There goes his ace monster. Well, no, Whistle is probably the biggest one I should worry about since he negates spell cards. Quillbolt Hedgehog. It's adorable. Wonder if Konami ever tried to sell plushies of the cute animals that are in Yusei's deck, because I know some like Sonic Chick are most definitely ones that look like they could easily be made into toys for kids. I'm not even too big of a bird person, but I would definitely give Sonic Chick a hug. Yeah, I'd hug Quillbolt Hedgehog too, even with actual bolts. Ooh, now this is a really good one. Poria, are you okay? Unless that's a Mirror Force, but no, he had it last turn. It would have been used if it was Mirror Force. Oh well. Hey, for once I talk crap about a deck, and the deck itself actually proves it's worthy of that being crapped on. Bring us home, Junk Warrior! I failed. New Domino City and its people are safe. You did it! Oh yeah, one thing I did like during the raid fight against Primo and Duel Link. Yeah, the Duel Links had a raid fight against him about a bit ago that I think I even streamed a few matches there. One thing I did like is that everyone had unique dialogue, including the Dark Signers, who should have already been defeated by that point. And so, naturally, Primo mentioned that he was surprised to see any Dark Signers could still be around, but he mostly berated them because if they had done their job and defeated the Light Signers, he wouldn't need to be there because history wouldn't have been, the future wouldn't have been destroyed by the Synchro Summoning Reactor destruction. Not me. All of us. That's right, we did this together. Fight for the future. Though Aporia was defeated, the Divine Temple was still coming down. We have to infiltrate the Divine Temple and stop it from crashing into New Domino City. No, you mustn't. Sherry, why not? Zone, the leader of Iliastra, has shown me the future. If you enter this Divine Temple, it's foretold you will not return. That's required for me to save the people of New Domino City, so be it. Yusei and his friends went to the Divine Temple and attempted to disable it. On there, he met a familiar face. I remember everything. Bruno, is that you? What are you doing here? No, not Bruno. My true name is Antimony. My memories have returned, and I now remembered my mission. I love Antimony's theme in Duel Links. It sounds like something out of Mega Man X, and that's just awesome. I kind of wish they had that playing here, though. Yeah, that's one big complaint I have about this game. It really just has a few songs that it uses for literally everything. And Konami has the rights to those songs. It's not like they can't just grab them. Or did they feel like they needed to compose new ones? I don't know, it's kind of weird. I mean, like I said, it's not often a game comes by that gives tribute to all of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Installments. Usually it's just the first one or the newest one. So I'm kind of surprised, honestly. I travel back in time to protect Zone, his Divine Temple, from you. Antimony uses TG's, Tech Genius, which I kept calling Tech Genius for some reason. It's a really bad archetype, but it actually did get some second life in Duel Links because thanks to Antimony getting a skill that lets him exchange one TG for another, it's a lot easier for him to make plays without worrying about getting paperweights in his hand. We're gonna special summon this for no other reason. Junk Servant. Servant class Junk. Oh my. There's no Junk Warrior in here? Really? Stardust, Shooting Star, Jungardna, Formula Synchron. How very annoying, actually. Well, I kind of need to do this, so let's go ahead and do so. Junk Berserker. I'm gonna leave these both out here because while I can get Stardust Dragon right now if I felt like it, yeah, most of the Tech Geniuses have an effect where if they're destroyed, sent to the graveyard, they allow you to search out another one. Kinkabio. Why not? You can remove from play. Alright, we're gonna go into Stardust with this one here. Because I don't want to risk him using something that destroys one of my cards. And I'm largely doing this basically because I can summon Junk Synchron here and immediately go into another Berserker. Unknown Synchron. As neat as another Stardust would be, I really want to do this first. Alright, here we go. I guess Antimony must have drawn a pretty bad opening hand. He hasn't been able to do much of anything, unfortunately. Hypersynchron. Also banish a monster during the end phase. Yeah, like I said, during the early 5Ds era, when Synchro was first introduced, level 4 tuners were given absolutely military-grade restrictions. There we are. Bruno, are you okay? I am, my friend, but my time is at an end. You say, I used to believe that destiny was written in stone, but you've always surpassed the impossible. Defeat Zone to save New Domino City in the future. Goodbye. Hope. Yusei had to now confront Zone. Defeating would save New Domino City and possibly the future. Welcome, Team 5Ds. Zone! We won't let you destroy New Domino City. That is a promise you will not be able to keep. If I do not destroy New Domino City now, the world will be destroyed in the future. Is this not a small sacrifice for a bigger picture? Any future that requires even a single one's not worth living in. Yeah, it's kind of a situation where I really do want to be on Yusei's side, but at the same time I genuinely see where Zone is coming from. Well, that's the thing with difficult choices. I guess that's what makes Zone a good villain. Though like the Stark Signer arc, he had some writing revisions, or at least that's supposedly the case. I haven't looked into... There's not nearly as much on him. I didn't even want to go with the whole stuff about what happened with Carly Carmine's voice actor. I mean, most probably are already aware of this, but... a fan theory is that one of the reasons YGO started going to more of a sci-fi direction instead of a cult was because one of the voice actors in the Japanese version, Carly Carmine's voice actor, ended up getting busted and finding out that she was part of some sort of cult thing. And of course, there was a wondering, does YGO support cult activity? Which is kind of funny because 5Ds was always pretty sci-fi themed, even with the mystical elements from the Knights of Iliaster hinted from the start. Oh yeah, it's kind of interesting. Yeah. There are definitely some problems in the end, though, which is why some think it might have been hastily rewritten to try and turn into more of a sci-fi plot than a magical one. Although the Iliaster being a sort of secret society, he has remained true throughout the whole thing. You say, take this, Red Dragon Archfiend. Don't forget my card, Blackwing Dragon, and my axe. Akiza, why do you have a battle axe? I don't know. Black Rose Dragon, too. And you gotta use my cards, too. Lifestream Dragon, Power Tool Dragon, and Agent Fairy Dragon. Oh, yeah. I'm kind of surprised they didn't have the one where Leo got Lifestream Dragon, because that was actually a pretty interesting part. And yeah, I guess near the end they finally get to, they finally gave Leo his Signer Dragon. Alright, let's duel as one, for the future. I'm absolutely going... Valkyrie Brunhild. Valkyries are a pretty neat deck, but as far as I know, they haven't been all that amazing. But they are at least better because they were printed a lot later than the anime character used them, Siegfried, so they had a lot more effects to them. What the? Cannon Soldier. Are you serious? Oh, wow. I'm assuming I'm supposed to use Synchron Explorer to get Junk Synchron back. I suppose I will do that. Now, we're gonna see what Zone has, and that's gonna be a really interesting one. Wow, he really has nothing. He revolves around high-level monsters, but he's got a lot of Needlebug Nest. The Time Lords, yep. I think there were supposed to be machine gods in the Japanese version, but in this case... Oh, ow. The Time Lords. Alright, we can go into Black Rose, Ancient Fairy. Let's go into Power Tool Dragon, since we have double tools C and D. Cannot be destroyed by battle effects. You take no damage at the end of because if this card battled. Lower than your opponent's inflict damage, equal the difference. Bring your standby phase, shuffle this to the deck. Double tool C and D. Alright, during your turn, it gains 1,000 of its attacks. Any effects are activated or negated. Activate or apply on the field during the battle phase are negated. Let's see if I can do this, shall? I think this should let me get past its effect, but we'll find out in just a moment. Either that or I'm about to hit 3,300 damage on myself. Let's find out! Twin Twisters, oh dear. Yeah, I can't use effect because I don't have any other... I don't have 3 of those in my deck. What a shame. The Time Lords. Dark Hole. Oh, there's nothing to revive. Oh dear. Oh well. Monster Reborn. Bring back Power Tool Dragon. Shining Angel. Time Maiden. Contribute this card to add a Time Lord. Alright, let's just attack into it. There we are. The Time Lords have an interesting gimmick, but I'm not sure if he'll be able to get out his ultimate one. Oh wow. How frustrating that he gets 2 G-Zone. Why do you get to have 3 Dark Holes, and I'm willing to bet money I don't even have 1 in this deck? Goblinberg. XL Synchron. Alright, so we're gonna use Goblinberg to summon Turbo Synchron. Technically this didn't exist until Yuma's timeline, but you make do with what we got, I suppose. I'm absolutely using Medolce against Zone if I lose, by the way. Alright, let's check out what I can summon here exactly. Tatsunoko. Word Beast Clawzilla, oh dear. Quasar Dragon. Activate effect. Increase this card by the level of the scent monster. Oh crap. That didn't do me any good, now did it? Oh well. He doesn't have that many monsters that actually have an attack stat, at least not yet. There we are. Now I can synchro summon. Alright, Stardust Dragon time. Stardust Junction. Should be one tuner monster, get a synchron with a different level. Well, let's shuffle. This is actually pretty nice artwork. If this is the only card in Spell Trap Zone target on Time Lord, shuffle in the deck, then you can set one Infinity Machine directly from your deck. What's an Infinity Machine? Sadion, the Time Lord. Guess I have no choice but to hold off. Discard one level tail monster and draw a card. Tuning time. Steam Synchron. I think we got him. Yep, he can't stop it. We win. The Crimson Dragon transported all of Yusei's friends to safety, leaving Zone and Yusei alone. Impossible, I lost. Does this mean I was wrong? Everything I did was for the worse. Zone, you are simply misguided. You believe your future cannot be changed. I believe it's something we've yet to create. And I believe the people of New Domino City will not let your future come to pass. So I'll stop the Divine Temple from crashing into my city, even if it costs me my life. Yusei enter the reactor. It's been real. Goodbye. No, I cannot allow someone as noble as you to perish. The Divine Temple vanished. Seems as if Yusei had vanished along with it. Yusei. Dang, they completely skipped Zone's backstory. And it's actually a pretty interesting one. Basically, it was one of the scientists trying to stop who was working with the NRD reactor, but after it happened and the world began ending, he decided to try and become Yusei, an ancient, since by that point he was a hero of legend. Which kind of sounds silly, but I mean, if someone came by who looked and acted and insisted he was like King Arthur of legend, that would be a pretty big deal. Well, after all, the legends say King Arthur will return on the day that Britain needs him the most, so... Oh, that wouldn't be... Yeah, that'd be pretty notable to have happen. And that's the biggest thing. He became Yusei, the hero of legend, and yet still was unable to stop the world from ending. So King Arthur would come back and fail to save the world. Now that would be soul-crushing. Damn. So yeah, that's Zone's backstory. Yeah, there was some speculation he might have been a Yusei from the future, or regretted his actions, but... and that could be that would have been a neat storyline twist as well, but I don't think what they went with was all that bad either. Yusei. No. Wait, look over there, it's Yusei! He made it! Zone must have used the rest of his strength to save me. Thank you, Zone. Chalk up one more victory for Team 5Ds. And we saved the world, again! Did we really? Maybe Zone's future will still come to pass. How do we know the future has in store for us? We can't. We can never know what waits us in the future, but I can't wait to find out with my friends by my side. Cephalon, the ultimate Time Lord. The Future Path. With help of his friends, Yusei stopped the Divine Temple from crashing in a new Domino City. 6 months later, Yusei created Fortune, a computer program designed to control energy safely. Meanwhile, Lazar was sworn in as the new mayor. As the new and first ever mayor of the city, Fine City, my first order was to return the city to its people by having government run by elected officials. Whoa, Lazar's the mayor? That's crazy. But then again, if I join Sector Security, anything can happen. Oh yeah, Crow Hogan eventually joined Sector Security. Congratulations, Professor Fudo. Hey, don't call me Professor. That's my father, not me. No need to feel embarrassed. You far exceeded your father's expectations. Your Fortune program will supply New Domino City with unlimited energy. So New Domino City will be the hub that connects cities around the world. Yeah, the future's looking up now. The future Zone predicted won't come to pass. But I can't take all the credit. My friends and I did together as a team. Yes, of course. Always think about your team. And now that you've completed your program, you should take some time for yourself. Breathe the air, travel the world, decide what you want from now on. But to be honest, I do hope you'll stay. But the decision is yours. Goodbye, Yusei. Hey, Yusei, long time no see. Too busy to see your pal? Sorry, it took longer than I expected to finish my program. But you did, right? Nice, Yusei. Thanks, how are things with you? Trudge as me patrolling streets night and day. Don't remember last time I got an hour's sleep. But hey, can't complain. Whoever ever thought I'd be a cop, right? The city sure has changed. Well, I'm pretty sure Crow is better than any of the others they had. And that's even with the fact Crow's far from one of my favorite characters. Yeah, we've seen Sector Security. Ones like Trudge really do mean well, but though it's definitely one of the things that gets cleaned up throughout as the series goes on. No, we change it together as a team. You're right, Team 5Ds forever. Speaking of 5Ds, why don't we all get together this weekend? It's been more than a while. It's a great idea. I'm sure everyone show up, except for the one guy who's kind of hard to get touched. Yeah, Jack. You still haven't heard from him? Nope, wonder where he's at. I gave him a buzz, but don't keep your hopes up. I can't believe your dueling is still improving. Any weakness you had, and barely any to start with are gone. I didn't stand a chance. Your skills have reached a new level. Oh yeah, they skipped the Crash Town filler with Callan after he was no longer a Dark Signer. A shame, it's a fan favorite of the filler arcs, and for a very good reason. Well, I can face you're not satisfied. No, I won't be satisfied until I defeat a certain someone. Hey, you say? Hi. Yeah, it's kind of funny how much New Domino City starts out as a typical cyberpunk apocalypse with corrupted leaders in charge, big divide between the rich and the poor, but over the series it eventually manages to restore itself to a better place. Not to say that the ending didn't have problems. I mean, there's a reason many like to say that the Dark Signer arc's the stronger of all the arcs, the strongest of all of 5D's arcs, but I thought it was pretty nice. Akiza, Luna, Leah. It's great to see you. Aw, my last one here. Crow, you're always late. So late, we already finished partying, we're about to go home. Whoa, that late? He's joking, we haven't even started yet. But later that night. Yeah, it's nice keeping New Domino City safe and everything, but, well, Well, forget about me. What's up with you, Kiza? What are you gonna do after you graduate? Because I think you should hit the pro leagues. With your skill, any team would be lucky to have you. Don't choose my career path for me. Maybe I don't want to pro. Sorry if I struck a nerve. I'm always telling me what to do, like I don't have a choice in the matter. That was supposed to be the overarching thing that Akiza had going for her, since, you know, she started out being a member of that weird cult that Sayer ran, but they never really go into that too much, unfortunately. They kind of waste her character arc like they... Yeah, it's kind of similar to My Valentine. They clearly had an arc where they wanted to work with her, and they even tried to make her a bit more prominent when they made her a temporary antagonist during the Orichalcos arc, but they just never went with it, did anything with it, unfortunately. Or at least they didn't do it particularly well. Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Alright, but yeah. In fact, if I only remembered it between the streams, but I guess one of the later endings listed everyone's role in the team. Akiza was listed as the bench warmer, and I thought, wow, that's a cruel joke, especially since she's technically supposed to be one of the main members of 5Ds. Luna doesn't really like to duel that often, and so it's understandable that she doesn't do much, though I'd say the twins as a whole unfortunately weren't utilized that much, which I guess is also why they decided to skip the whole part where Leo became a signer. Sorry, I'm just talking too much about the weird stuff with the series now, but as much as I do like a lot of parts of it, it really didn't take advantage of a lot of the potential it had, but I guess with a lot of weird stuff going on in the background, I guess so we were lucky it ended up as good as it was, even with its warts and all. But yeah, I was kind of hoping they'd do more with her arc about trying to choose her own path for herself, but they never really did. Y'all take it down a few degrees. Luna and I have news to tell you. Our mom and dad sent us a message. Oh yeah, if I remember right, they're basically those kind of parents that are always out on business or something like that, and that's why they're able, the twins are able to hang out with Team 5Ds so much without any real parental supervision. They're saying we should all live together again. That's great news. Why are you down the dumps? Because we'll have to leave New Domino City. Oh, Luna, Leah. We haven't decided yet if we're gonna move or not, but we're wondering what we should do. We love you guys. We don't want to leave New Domino City. I'm so confused. Crow, Akiza, just like Leo and Luna, I can tell you're wondering what you should do with your lives. Why else did you get so upset over seemingly innocent questions? Crow, I know you received an offer from the top pro league overseas. You do? Akiza, you've been accepted to study abroad at one of the best medical schools in the world. How did... Your parents told me. Akiza, are you going to be a doctor? I haven't decided yet. Jack, where have you been? Training. Training for what? I've received an invitation from Rite Ace, the world's greatest duel league. So I'm leaving New Domino City, but I don't want to just be the king of the city, I just don't want to be king of the city, but the king of the whole world. You're never going to stop trying to be king, are you? Of course not. Wouldn't you want to test your skills against the world itself? Yusei, no, they sent you an invitation too. Yeah, they did. Of course they did. They'd be nuts if Yusei didn't get an invite from every duel league in every nation. Yusei, what are you going to do? I'm not sure, but I was focused on my fortune program. So focusing on my fortune program, I thought of nothing else. Now that it's finished, you might not know what you want to do, but I do. We've accomplished everything we could as a team, and now I'm going to create my own legacy. I'll defeat everyone who stands in my way, including 5Ds. Gee, thanks. Jack, let's duel. You want to duel me? Whenever I'm not sure what to do, dueling always clears my mind. Very well, and if I want to take on the world, I must be good enough to defeat you first. Jack, do you believe this? Can you believe this is our first duel since the Fortune Cup? We've been dueling side by side for so long, I've almost forgotten we've dueled against each other. Same here, but dueling against you with you instead of against you is some of my favorite days. Yes, but we can't live in the past. I've yearned to duel you again, and now is the time. Right, let's give it our all. You don't need to tell me twice. Once again, I'm going to stick to the story deck first. And then move on to the... If this doesn't work, I'll just use Medolce or something. Because Medolces will be hilarious to beat Jack with. Also, I haven't used them very much, and I still do genuinely enjoy Medolces. A shame it took all the way until Zexal to get to my favorite, some of my more favorite archetypes, but I guess that's why it was a good idea to do Zexal first. I just wish I'd done it earlier, because GX really does load you up with a bunch of really shitty decks. There's just so many cards that are clearly there for a specific... Oh, nice. At least I have a nice amount of tuners this time. Scrambled egg. This is a card. The Graveyard level 2 gain 5 attack. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah, because 5Ds didn't have it nearly as badly as I thought it would. I'm gonna say that right now, but it did have a few times where you're stuck with stall decks because they clearly want you and the enemy to both have your ace monsters out at the same time to recreate the scene. But with Jaden, it's absolutely awful. He has so many cards in there that exist for one specific scene that happened in the anime, with one card that will conveniently vanish off of his deck the moment that will vanish from his deck after that episode. It's awful. Special summon, discard. Right, Star Dragon. I guess I don't need that one. Let's special summon Quick Draw Synchron. Nitro Warrior. But yeah, I'm not gonna say Yusei didn't suffer from that a bit, but Jaden, it felt like pretty much every duel had that, and since he's the protagonist, you use him so much. Now, the Yuma, I think I might have just hadn't gotten bad luck repeatedly often, but it could also just be that I'm not really a fan, or I don't synergize with the Onomatopoeia deck that he runs normally, so... Synchron Resonator, and knows how it's misspelled so that you can't use it with Synchron supports. Oh my. He got rid of Lightning, an actually really good card. Does he even have Junk Warrior in here? He does not. Sonic Warrior! Attack with him first, so that if he has any single target card... Nope, he's got nothing. Do-do. Do-do. Do-do-do-do. 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 Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and activate Junk Synchron's effect. Oh, I do have Junk Warrior in here. My bad. And he gets an extra 1,000 attack points thanks to Sonic Warrior. Wonderful for me. And we win. There we go. Yusei's monsters are working together to win. It's like they have a bond, the same with bond 5Ds has. As long as our bond stays strong, no matter where in the world we are, we'll always be together. I now know what I want to do with my life. Me too. Ditto. Same here. Jack, our duel has taught me what I want to do. So you found your path. I'm gonna stay in New Domino City. Yusei, I see. Very well, you've given me a reason to come back to the city in the future, because I refuse to end my career with a loss on my record. Come back anytime, I'll be waiting. Then you'll be waiting to lose. Jack, you are my favorite rival, but the Arc 5 one is definitely up there too, and you'll see why. I hope they have this my favorite scene with him in the game, because if not, I'm going to be describing it with excruciating detail. Yusei, everyone. I decided to join the Pro League, and I'm going to be a doctor. And we'll live with our parents, but I'll write to you every week. It'll be nice to get a home-cooked meal. It's great, you've each found your own path, but no matter how far apart we are, our bond is forever. This city holds a lot of memories. Yeah, I'll never forget this place. Leo, you changed. Really? You used to be a crybaby, and now I can count on you when times get tough. Oh yeah? Yeah, you've really grown up. Well, I had to. How else? Who else to protect my baby sister? Who are you calling a baby? Golly. How'd you know I was here? I don't mind if I join you, do you? Of course I mind. My goal is to become a top duelist in the world. I can't have any distractions. Jack. So next time you see me, I'll be king of the world. Farewell. Next time? That means he wants to see me? Akiza? Yusei, I guess you're the only one staying. Yeah, your flight's tomorrow, right? It is. And I want to make sure I said goodbye to you, Yusei. I see. Yusei, I just want to tell you that I'm happy I got to know you. Me too, Akiza. When I first met you, I thought you were kind of scary. I'm scary? You're the one known as the Black Rose Witch. You should see yourself when you glare. I didn't know what you'd do to me if I lost. What, you thought that? But on the other hand, your smile is the greatest in the world. And you're the one who put that smile on my face. Well, goodbye. Good luck. On the final night before Yusei's friends leave to head their separate ways, Yusei looked over New Domino City, the city they all helped protect. Yeah, in the end, Yusei decides to become a scientist to create its new and efficient energy sources. And dang, is that a really respectable thing. Especially in the pseudo-cyberpunk future that they've reached. Hey, what's a suspicious-looking fella down here? Trudge. I heard everyone's leaving tomorrow. You good? I hate to see them go, but I would hate it more if they didn't chase their dreams. You think you'll all stay friends? Of course, we have a bond, an unbreakable bond. A bond that will only get stronger. We're each heading towards the next stage of our lives, and I can't wait to see where it takes us. Since when did you get so philosophical? I guess this is kind of this is one of the main reasons I like Yusei as a protagonist. He's not really as hammy as some of the others like Yuma or Jaden, but I guess that also helps. He's also one of the older protagonists. He's 18 when the series starts, and I think only about 1 or 2 years passes the whole time. But yeah, he's the only proper adult protagonist, and so he has a bit more of that while still having the the more youthful stuff. So yeah. Maybe it's just because I've gotten older that no, even when I was younger, I liked him best. I guess because he was one of the more calmer protagonists. The Vrain's protagonist I also quite like, even though Vrain's kind of hit or miss for me. But the Vrain's protagonist, Yusaku, is also calm and analytical, and I do like him. In my duel against Jack, I realized my soul's tied to the city. So when my friends come back someday, I have to make sure New Domino City is a place they're proud to call home. Alright everyone, this is Team 5D's last ride. Let's rev it up. When I return, I'll be the true king. Unless I'm the king. New Domino City, I'll never forget you. You'll always be my home. This isn't goodbye. This is until we meet again. Our future lies ahead of us on this road. So let's live the fullest. Ready, set, duel. And you can bet your sweet Bippy I'm gonna be using the... Oh, whoops. Wrong deck. I meant to go with my Meklords. Oops, I can't even back out of here. I mean, I guess I can go with the Pendulum deck, but honestly, I don't think Pendulum is... I believe it's not my favorite of the structures, that's for sure. What the crap? Unfortunately, yeah, this is the wrong deck. Meklords, here we are. Dancing Elf. Yeah, normal monster with 300 attack power, that is absolutely pack filler. Alright, now for real this time. Quick draw, alright. Hate to ruin Yusei's fun, but Raigeki time! Alright, Meklords Mageline. Activate her effect if you please. I'm gonna go with Angeli. And we're gonna go ahead and attack directly. Scrap Iron Scarecrow. Yeah, I'm glad I used that Raigeki then. That would have actually been rather nasty for me. Alright, we're gonna use Angeli's effect. Tribute herself in order to special summon Madolche from my deck. We're gonna go with Hoot Cake. We're gonna use Hoot Cake's effect to banish her from the graveyard in order to summon out special summon Madolche Messengelato. By special summoning while I have a Madolche Beast on the field, I can search out any spell or trap card from the deck. And we're gonna go with Madolche Chateau. Now, Hoot Cake's gonna be destroyed at the end of the turn. I don't think I want to let him do that, so I'm gonna take the next logical step. Oh yeah, I do want to special summon. So yeah, this is what I was gonna do. Use him and Magily in order to make the Link monster. Madolche Fresh Sistart. Oh, I can chain a card to it. And I can destroy that with it, thanks to the chain. 98 out of 100. I am very close to getting the chain achievement. Sadly, it doesn't stop it from negating the attack, but that's perfectly acceptable, I'd say. Because what matters is he doesn't get it back. I don't need the pudding cess quite yet. So we're gonna use Hoot Cake. And use his effect to banish the other Hoot Cake. And we're going to get Messengelato out here so I can search out another spell or trap card. Activate his effect if you please. Madolche Ticket. I can now get even more special summons easily. Activate the effect. Yeah, he's got nothing, unfortunately. I probably could have... No, I would have never gotten past the... Sure, let's tribute summon here. I would never would have gotten past the initial flood of tuners you say summoned if not for that, but... Well, I guess maybe I would have. Finish it off, Fresh Sistart. There we are. There we are. I've barely done any of the reverse duels, so we've got a lot to go through here. I really don't care for Trudge's deck, so... Sure, let's go with another Madolche deck usage. Goyo Guardian and the other Goyos specialize in stealing enemy monsters. They exist in Duel Links, but they never really amounted to much, unfortunately, simply because there's no main phase 2 for immediately attributing whatever they have into something bigger. Either through another Synchro Summon, a Tribute Summon, or just through a card effect, really. Chateau, Madolche Knights. Yeah, as you can see here, I think I mentioned the card lore is that the Medolces are dolls which come to life at night Toy Story style, and that's basically what Medolce Nights here implies. It could also be a children's imagination bringing to life. Activate Medolce Mufel. What the? He's distributing a bunch of turret warriors. Well, Dolce Chateau, please use that effect to return it to my hand. Mirror Force. Alright. I could go in the Leviathan Dragon, but I'd rather stick to a Medolce monsters. So here we go. Fresh Sistart. And we need to put her in here so that her arrows point down. Activate Mirror Force. Once per turn, you can select another to gain life points equal to that. I guess, sadly, normal summoning him won't get his effect, but I need more attackers out on my field. There we are. Angeli, please use your effect to tribute yourself and summon something from the deck. I do believe the Pudding Cess would be my best bet here. It gets destroyed at the end of the turn, but I do want to get rid of that in the background. And I have my, Chateau, so she should go back to my hand as well. Activate Pudding Cess's effect to destroy whatever that back row card is. Yeah, Pinpoint Guard, I'm glad I did that. Yeah, him summoning a monster and it being immune to battle destruction would have been a very bad idea, so I'm glad I did that. I was actually worried that might be a Scrap Iron Scarecrow or something. So yeah, lots of reasons he's putting Cess's effect. Wait, what? Oh, can I be destroyed by card effects? And Angeli's effect is a card effect. Okay, that's good. Alright, bring him back to my hand if you please. Guess I can place this down here. A shuffle into the deck during the end phase of your next turn. Oh, so it still does that. I could link summon with her to get her into my graveyard, but I'd rather not do that. Let's see here. If he uses tuning, I can negate that with the drum. Let's see here. You can send this card from hand to graveyard for this turn. You cannot add main to the hand. This is a bit of a situational card, but it does have its uses. If your deck does a lot of searching, then you're definitely going to be grateful for it. And to be fair, the last few duels did indeed have a... Activate her effect to destroy that, if you please. There we are. Okay, so during my next turn, I thought it was the end phase of the current turn where she gets shuffled back. But don't have to worry about that because Yusei's already defeated. I definitely want to kick Sayer's ass, and I'm gonna do it with my trains. Leo having Morphtronics is supposed to represent a kid liking Transformers, I imagine, but I guess it could also represent a number of other things. We're gonna go first here. So now Leo has upgraded from playing with Mortronics to playing with a train set. That's very fitting, right? Terraforming. Oh, I can chain Ash Blossom my own effect. Can't be doing that. Whoops. Fortunately, I can't do anything. This is unfortunately a risk of a deck that relies on rank 10s. You have a good chance of bricking yourself. Oh wow, I drew into all 3 of these. How frustrating. I can't believe I drew all 3 of these in such a short period of time. Oh, come on, really? Yeah, I'm gonna die next turn anyways, so no point in continuing. Oh well. It's gonna be a small price to pay to blast Say or with Gustav Max. Reinforced human cyborg. Okamoon is going to be interesting to work with. Oh, I can get a rank 10 right away. I can special summon this without tributing. Activate this. As nice as Gustav Max would be, actually, I might want to get Dora first, simply because that can protect my cards from his effects. Protection from anything except battle destruction on a 3200 attack body is just really strong. I'm gonna go ahead and set this. Yeah, I was worried something like that might be the case. Night Express Knight. Protect itself from other card effects. Chained. There we are. The attack goes through like normal. I knew that was a good idea. Can't do anything else this turn, so that's all. Lion-Hearted Locomotive. I believe his monsters don't really have much defense, so let's do this. Yep, that was just enough. Well, he still had to pay life points for that, so I don't regret it. Crabons. Alright, we're gonna first battle phase. He has to pay 800 life points 3 times in order to negate the attacks. And this effect works on him, so I can't use Dora to stop it. Allowing my monster to attack directly is probably within my best interest, so let's go with that one instead. I build the overlay network and exceed summon heavily armored train Iron Wolf. Oh yeah, I could have sent him face down to negate that effect. Oh well. Protect itself. Yeah, protect itself for this turn. Oh, activate. Oh, I should have activated its effect. Well. Lionheart Locomotive in order to activate this. Attack. Oh. Oh, right. Whoops. Well, it doesn't matter. I got rid of the card that was being a pain, so... And I did get the Chain Strike achievement. Yeah, nice. Psychic Overload. Ruffian Railcar. I should be able to destroy whatever that is. Yep. Heavily armored train Iron Wolf. Finish him off. Replay happens. Yep. Attack into it. He still dies. We did it. We ran Sayer over with the trains. Mark of the Monkey. I actually want to give this deck a try because this is one of the Dark Signer decks. Time to reject humanity, return to monkey. Speaking of which, how am I? Closed Forest. All beast types gain 100 for each monster in graveyard. Field spells cannot be activated, so he can't now use his Morphotronic one if he has it. Beast Striker. Let's see here if there's no... Alright. Point count. Oh, this... Start a battle, you contribute one other monster. If you do, halve your opponent's life points. Doesn't seem all that amazing. Having life points isn't that great unless the opponent, like, used a thing, summoned a 10k attack. Oh wow, of course he'd do that. Snatch Steal. Of course he tributes his own monster. Or Gadget Hauler. Oh dang, he got a 6. Oh, come on, really? Might as well, I guess, but this is frustrating to have to deal with. He gets to attack me directly. I only have one in there, so we can only get 1900. That is not enough. Balut Bazoo the Soul Eater. Break draw. Oh, I guess I should have used this effect. I don't know why I didn't. Oh, this isn't gonna destroy his gadget hauler, though. It's gonna destroy that one. Yeah, I can't win with this. I still want to use his deck, though, so... let's just go. Dark Magic Twin Burst. This card must attack if able. Berserk Gorilla. Sure, we'll just activate this. Now I can deal pierce damage with all my beasts. Smashing ground. Yeah, this song isn't bad at all. I just wish the game had, you know, another song. Activate its effect. We're gonna discard one monkey to get Moja. I also kind of wish there was more backgrounds here, but I guess it's not a big deal. I mean, the field spell is what matters, right? He attacked 3 times. Well, it doesn't matter because I'm gonna do this. He only has 1 monster, so... No, let's take him out with Dark Resonator. Here we are. The French twist. I forget what kind of deck is here, so let's see what we have to deal with. Fantastic Stroenberg. We're gonna go ahead and go second. Quick draw synchron. Oh wow. Level 8. So I need level 3 here. Well, let's summon Joan of Arc. Noble Knight, yeah. Yes, the fusion monster is Joan of Arc, and so is Noble Knight Jean here. The surprise of absolutely no one, a popular character has lots of alts. Oh, lovely. This is going to be a pain in the rear to have to deal with, isn't it? Snatch Steal. I didn't even know Yusei had that in his deck. Special summon. Discard this to special summon him. And I can now get Dandelion out here. And synchro summon the ace. Chevalier des Fleurs. Now this is perfect for getting rid of yeah. Limit reverse. We're gonna special summon. Oh, I can't special summon anything else. Fluff tokens. Fluff token. Happy and angry. Activate H Chevalier des Fleurs effect to negate and destroy it. Yusei is gonna attack into my monster next time, so. Alright, we're gonna tribute these to summon Sorcerer des Fleurs, the flower sorcerer. Can't destroy Sonic Chick, my monster's too strong. Happy Fluff, angry Fluff. This card destroyed him by a card effect sent to the graveyard. Guess I have to wait until he revives Sonic Chick. He uses Sonic Chick in order to synchro summon. A bit annoying, but I guess I just have to wait till I get a tuner of my own. Special summon. Here we are. Battle phase. He has enough attack to destroy it without... So yeah. Quick draw Synchron finishes. Scrap Iron Scarecrow, and now I can chain it. Now Chevalier de Fleur's effect can negate it. Excellent. And this will finish him. Defeated Yusei. Excellent. Let's see here. How long have I been streaming for exactly? 2.5 hours. Hey, I got a question related to this game. What Millennium item would you want to? Ooh. That's hard to decide, honestly. I'd have to look up what they all do. Millennium Rod... I remember the Millennium Rod allowed controlling people. The Millennium Eye allows you to dominate minds. The Ring is mostly just a vessel for Zork and Thief King Bakura, the fusion spirit that takes over Bakura. The let me just check actually Yu-Gi-Oh wiki here. Alright. Here we are, Millennium items. They give each of their chosen wielders special powers, blah blah blah. Let's see here, primary powers. Alright, the Millennium Puzzle grants the one who solves it intelligence and the power of darkness, as well as mastery over the Pharaoh's powers. Millennium Eye reads minds and souls and can seal into souls into cards. The Millennium Ring allows the owner to find whatever he seeks, acting like a compass. It can also seal souls into objects. The Millennium Scales. Oh yeah, this is the one Shoddy had. It finds out how much darkness is in a person's heart. Millennium Key. Enters a person's mind, allows the wielder to redecorate the soul. In other words, it allows you to make them into a mindless puppet. The Millennium Rod is direct mind control, and the Millennium Necklace allows you to see into both the past and the future. But as we saw in the main series, it's not a perfect vision. It's only a potentially what could happen. Timon? Hard to say. Plus, we have to remember that a few of them, like the Millennium... I mean, the Millennium Ring being able to find anything like a compass is really good, but it contains the souls of, you know, Zork and Thief King Bakura, which is a bit of a problem, as Bakura would tell you. Shoddies are a bit less dangerous for the user, because being able to gauge someone in their heart and read... Yeah, he uses the Millennium Scale to find out how much darkness in someone's... or to pretty much gauge who is trustworthy and who isn't. Shizu uses the Millennium Necklace pretty much entirely throughout the series, but I will say I'm kind of sad the Millennium Necklace didn't get utilized more. They could have used it for a lot more stuff, but the only one who really uses it is Shizu, and she gives it to Yugi because she knows it's his destiny to get it eventually, and she'd rather have it in his hands than Bakura's because, you know, Bakura was collecting the Millennium items he could, but throughout in the background of the series so that he could confront everyone at the end. So the Millennium Ring would be useful for practical purposes, if not for the fact that it possesses you. A safe one would definitely be something like the Millennium Scale, especially since you could use that to really gauge if someone could be trusted or not. The Millennium Key allowing you to go through someone's mind seems nice, except remember that Shadi almost lost his own soul while in the Pharaoh's mind because it was a maze both for him, both to keep out intruders and to represent the fact that the Pharaoh had lost his memory, and so it was a mystery even to him as to the correct path. And of course, straight-up mind control has its uses, although frankly, it's usually only used by villains. That's pretty much why once Yugi gets hold of it, it never gets used again, because Yugi makes sure that no one else can use it before Bakura challenges him for the remaining Millennium items. Millennium Mind Reading is a classic and popular power. It's both a blessing and a curse, but being able to look into a person's soul as well as their mind is definitely something interesting, because you can hide your mind's eye, but you're hiding your soul, your subconscious, that's a lot harder. And of course, Yugi does give a pretty good argument for the Millennium puzzle, simply because... simply getting a buddy who can help you out of a jam is always nice. Plus, it's not I did like... One thing I did like about the original series, not often you see a protagonist who specializes in darkness. So, dark magic like that, but yeah, that was definitely the case. I guess since the Millennium Necklace was so underutilized so much, it might be nice is to have that option, even if it's taken more as a suggestion than a proper one. Plus, being able to see the truth behind past events would be rather nice as well. So, I'd say the Millennium Scale or Millennium Necklace. Those seem like the ones I'd personally like to have. Good researching. Well, yeah, I figure it's been a while, so I should probably just look up what each of them does exactly, and that'll make it easier to make a decision. Let's see here. I've almost been going 2 hours, 45 minutes. Personally, wouldn't choose any. Yeah, choosing none is a legitimate option, especially since having them does mean that anyone who wants to collect them will come after you eventually. As shown by the fact Bakura did eventually go after Pegasus as soon as he was at his most vulnerable, causing Pegasus to either die in the manga or be sent to the hospital during the anime. Plus some evil souls with them. Yeah, that's why I kind of had to take the Millennium Ring off the list immediately. Zorik and Thief King Bakura are a pretty nasty soul to have. The composite soul between the two, I mean, is really nasty to have it taking control of you, especially since, as you may remember from the original series, Yami Bakura doesn't care about the body he's inhabiting, as long as it stays alive. He doesn't mind it causing it grave injuries and stuff. Meanwhile, the Pharaoh is a lot more careful with Yugi's body, not just because he doesn't want to lose the only body he can inhabit, but also because it would just hurt his friend, and he doesn't want that. I've been having fun with these duels, but I think next time I might take a little break and do something like Streets of Rogue or maybe Death Road to Canada. Something as a nice palate cleanser before I continue on with the reverse duels. Oh yeah, I did mention I did have the next game lined up. There's a few games in my list I've been needing to get to, like Hollow Knight, but one did recently come out that I've been waiting for a while, called Fuga Melodies of Steel. I warn you, though, it's going to be a bit of a heavy game when I get to it, because it's about a group of orphans who find an ancient weapon and decide to turn against the empire that took away their family. So, it definitely seems nice. But after the... So, yeah, I've definitely got the next few games I'm going to be streaming after this one, but as you can see, I'm still only about 60% done with the game, so I've still got a ways to go, but I like to have a plan here, especially since the few times I actually haven't had a game lined up, it messed with things a bit. So yeah, I guess the fact my throat's dry is also a reason I should get something to drink and call it a night. Alright, well thank you for watching, hope you had a good time. I keep my VODs for as long as Twitch allows, so if you ever need them, they'll be there. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.